Could you talk about why you think a tech union is really important?
In the broadest sense, tech is now a part of everything. It's in our pockets all the time. Google is in our pockets all the time, knows where we are, what we're doing. Yeah. I think the way the decisions are made right now from top down and with primarily like stakeholders and billionaires in mind isn't going to build us the future that we want. And I think workers having more of a say in that, people who are closer to the ground, is such an integral part to that. I think that's one major component of it, just the actual workers and people's say in the future of technology. I think beyond that, in terms of workplace rights, especially in the US, we've been so conditioned to not really expect any autonomy or freedoms in the workplace. You kind of do what you're told and hope that you get to keep your work visa or your health insurance or get to pay off your tens of thousands of dollars in student loans. So there's this feeling of like, okay, I just put up with whatever to kind of get by. And unions have been weakened over decades in America to strengthen the corporations and to put us into that position. And I think one of the big things about tech workers starting to organize is people are realizing that no matter how much you're paid or things can look good from the outside, if you don't have freedom to speak up or like make your own decisions, if you could be fired the next day for standing up for yourself, if you had been sexually harassed in the workplace and you get fired the next day and you go into medical debt, that's not freedom. That's not like liberating. That's not a good way for people to aspire to live. And I think the idea that we're challenging that and saying that that's not enough anymore is really hopefully setting a framework for a lot more white collar employees in the US to start thinking like that. Like, it's not just about getting the highest salary for yourself. It's about establishing rights and autonomy for your coworkers and yourself. And we're starting to see it in other industries as well. So like journalists are doing it a lot here. Graduate students are, and then tech is booming with it. And I'm really hoping to see a lot more white collar workers realize that unions could be for them as well.